class! We've been talking about communication all these times, and we learned that it is indeed important in all walks of life. Whenever we communicate, we convey meanings in different ways in order to achieve the goal of communication, which is understanding. These different ways could refer to the language varieties and registers that we belong to. With this, we are going to talk about language varieties and registers. For our lesson objectives, we have 5. First, define language. Second, describe language variety. Third, explain the concept of world Englishes. Fourth, characterize Philippine English. And fifth, enumerate Philippine English terminologies. Now, class, let me ask you these questions before proceeding to our formal discussion. How many languages does the world have? Any guess? How many do you know? And how many can you speak? Alright. Regardless of your answers, I am confident that all of you can speak more than one language. Maybe some can speak more than 2. This makes us multilinguals. No? Now, according to Ethnologue class, there are approximately 7,111 languages being spoken today. But this number is constantly fluctuating, and this does not include dialects either. In the world class, there are 195 countries, and in them, there are 7,111 languages. In the Philippines alone, there are more or less 170 languages. This entails that people in the world truly have unique ways of communicating the meanings of their experiences. Imagine, class, saying I love you in 7,111 languages. Just wow, no? And from these 7,111 languages, the top 10 most spoken languages are, of course, we have English, no? The universal language, followed by Mandarin, Hindi, Spanish, French, Arabic, Bengali, Russian, Portuguese, and Indonesian. Alright. So, what is language? How do we define it? According to Owen's 2012, language can be defined as a socially shared code or conventional system for representing concepts through the use of arbitrary symbols and rule-governed combinations of those symbols. In language class, stated here, there are rules concerning its components: phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. We abide these rules in using the language in various social settings in order to understand one another. Thus, not following these rules may lead to miscommunication. Say, someone has mispronounced a word or committed a grammatical error. That someone could be misunderstood at the end of the day, or worse, it could result to a conflict. So, furthermore, languages evolve, grow, and change. Those that do not become obsolete. Sometimes, for reasons other than linguistic ones, languages either flourish or wither. Okay, so language class is like a living thing. No, it has life. If it becomes incapable of growth and development, it dies as well. It becomes obsolete. No? For instance, the Latin language, it becomes incapable of change, so now it is considered as a dead language. Alright. Now, a language variety class refers to the various forms of language triggered by social factors. Language may change from region to region, from one social class to another, from individual to individual, and from situation to situation. Language variety includes dialect, jargon, and register. First, let's talk about dialect. A dialect is a regional or social variety of a language distinguished by pronunciation, grammar, and or vocabulary. The term dialect is often used to characterize a way of speaking that differs from the standard variety of the language. It's a subset of a language class. A dialect takes the name of the region or place with it. For instance, in referring beautiful objects and or situations, term used in Bisaya Cagayan de Oro is chada, while in Bisaya Butuan is nindot. No? In saying the place is beautiful, in Bisaya Cagayan de Oro, katsada sa lugar. In Bisaya Butuan, kanindot sa lugar. Okay. Second, we have jargon. A jargon refers to the specialized language of a professional or occupational group. Such language is often meaningless to outsiders. For examples, the terminologies, anecdotal records, right of way, and idiopathic. Anecdotal records, it's a narrative description of students' behaviors and performances. So it's an educational jargon class. Right of way, it's a public property used for streets and roads. So this one is an engineering jargon. Lastly, idiopathic. So it's a condition that does not have a clear explanation of cause. So it's a medicine jargon. Lastly, we have register. Register is defined as the way a speaker uses language differently in different circumstances. So think about the words you choose, your tone of voice, even your body language. You can speak to your instructor in the same manner you speak to your family or friends. So your language varies according to the people that you are with, according to the circumstances that you are in. These variations in formality, also called stylistic variation, are known as registers in linguistics. Registers are marked by a variety of specialized vocabulary and turns of phrases, colloquialisms, the use of jargon, and a difference in intonation and pace. Now, register class has degree, no? Okay. According to Nordquist, a register can be formal, informal, or neutral. Let's go with formal first. It is more appropriate for professional writing letters to a boss or a stranger. It includes business letters, letters of complaint, essays and reports, official speeches, announcements, and professional emails. No? Okay. Second, we have informal. It is written in the way you talk to friends and family. It includes personal emails, text messages, short notes, friendly letters, most blogs, diaries, and journals. You can include things such as slang and cliches, figurative language, symbols and abbreviations, acronyms, incomplete or short sentences, jokes, personal opinions, paragraphs or no paragraphs, and extra punctuations. So the greeting class, hello everything, is informal, like how the terminology is hey, yo, what's up, are also informal. Okay. Lastly, we have neutral. It is necessarily formal or informal. It is usually positive or negative. It is used to deliver facts. It includes reviews, articles, some letter, some essays, and technical writing. Okay? So examples here, no? Yung kapuso mo, Jessica Soho, sa Indian International, Rappler. So, most outputs class or necessarily formal or informal. No? So, not all news and essays are delivered in the same way. Some takes a serious tone, while some conveys enthusiastic one. Alright. At this juncture, since this course promotes English literacy skills, we mean to have it as an academic and a social undertaking. With this class, I really hope that this course would help you expand your knowledge and skills in using English language. Although it is not the only measure of intelligence, but in the future, this would truly help you. So without further ado, let me ask you the question, what English do you know? Why, ma'am, are there many Englishes? Well, the answer is yes. There are what you call world Englishes. Alright. World Englishes refer to the different varieties of English developed in different regions throughout the world. Varieties of world Englishes, of course, no, are being spoken in more than 100 countries. So they include American English, Australian English, British English, Nigerian English, Japanese English, Philippine English, and many more. Alright. In line with this, Indian linguist Braj Kakru proposed a concentric model that categorizes the usage of English into 3 concentric circles. So this is what we call the 3 circles of English by Braj Kakru. The inner circle, the outer circle, and the expanding circle. First, we have inner circle. This represents the more traditional basis of English. They are the first users of English, or the ones who have English as mother tongue. This includes countries such as United Kingdom, United States of America, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, etc. Alright. Next, we have the outer circle. This includes countries which have gone through an extended period of colonization, essentially by users of the inner circle's varieties. Okay, so this includes India, Nigeria, Philippines, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Malaysia, Tanzania, Kenya, non-Anglophone South Africa. Okay, so of course, class, yes, we are included in this circle. So Philippine history, remember, we were colonized by the Americans after Spaniards set us free. We can say, class, that when they happened to own us, within those 48 years, that's from 1898 to 1946, we slowly owned English too. That's why we have the Philippine English. Okay. Last is the expanding circle. Unlike the outer circle, this does not have the same effects of colonization as the inner circle. English in this circle is used mainly for business and international purposes. So, China, Russia, Japan, most of Europe, Korea, Egypt, Indonesia. No? It also includes South America, Caribbean countries, Nepal, Israel, Taiwan, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia. Alright. So they have English for specific purposes programs which intend to equip them linguistic knowledge and skills only for specific fields. Alright. So, yes, since we are Filipinos, let's talk about Philippine English. Okay, Philippine English is a legitimate, not nativized variety of English. It is a language used by Filipinos in controlling domains such as science and technology, the judiciary, the legislature, higher education, scholarly discourse, and the like. While it shares one of the linguistic properties ascribed to other varieties of English, especially those used in Asia, it has features that are unique to it. Okay. The English language in the Philippines is often used along with Tagalog. As a result, people mix English with Tagalog. This is commonly called the Taglish. Okay? In the Philippine Islands, different languages are spoken. Therefore, Filipinos who travel to another region of the country where a different dialect or the language is spoken will find that they can communicate with fellow Filipinos using either the Filipino language or the English language. That is, if they do not speak the local language. Okay, so we have here an example, no? This is specifically a Konyo language, no? If I get takot, would you hawak mi tay? If I make you something mali, if I make something mali, would you make it right? If I build an apoy, would you bantay the flame? If I said I miss you, would you ramdam the same? So, for me, class, it's kind of confusing, no? So, another example. Ay, my gosh, over there is San Diego, no? So, it's very Filipino accent, no? Bisaya accent. Actually, it's, oh my gosh, over there is San Diego, okay? So, here is another example. It's actually a snack, no? A snack menu. No, we have here putlong, hamburger, cheeseburger, and so on and so forth. Okay. Okay, so we have here Chris Aquino. No? Why are you making me away ba? No, it sounds very Konyo class. Wanted, boy waitress, applied now. So, waitress na nga, diba, no? May nakalagay pang boy, no, ito. So, it's the gender that they are looking for is quite confusing. Okay. Okay. Some words used in Filipino were borrowed from English. No? Some borrowed words cannot be directly translated into Filipino, so they are used as is, but may be spelled in Filipino according to their pronunciation. Some of the English words that are used in Filipino include words such as printer, fax, bar, and cell phone. Other commonly used English words in Tagalog include hello, hi, escalator, and so on. Okay? In the Tagalog language as well, there are also English words that are spelled according to their pronunciation when used in Filipino. Examples of these words include television, as in television, oven, as in oven, camera, as in camera, jeep, as in jeep, meeting, as in meeting. Okay. Due to many foreign influences, it is no wonder that the Philippine language has evolved to include new inventions that perfectly capture the traditions of the country. Linguists have discussed the concept of Philippine English that has different variations of typical English words. Examples of these words are, we have eat all you can, Okay, that's available in Mang Inasal class. We have the word salvage, no? So originally it means an act of saving or protecting someone or something from destruction or danger. In Philippine English, it is often associated to murder. Okay? Video, okay, okay? Outcome, this is the outcome class. Video okay is the outcome after combining karaoke with video. This was first introduced in the country in the 1990s. Okay. We have double deck. Live in. Okay, this is very rampant in the Philippines, no? It refers to the state of an unmarried couple living together. Okay. Despite the common practice of living together in other countries, the idea of living together is considered as taboo and against the public morals here in the Philippines. And yes, we used to refer it live-in. Chancing. No, it's another terminology in Philippine English. It means making a move in the sexual context or making sexual advances. Alright. Comfort room. Okay, or CR for short. So here in the Philippines, it is the general term for bathroom. Bed space. Okay. Vulcanizing shop. Budol fight. We love that, no? Budol fight. And we have overpass. Okay. For your activity class, I entitled it Define. Here are the instructions. Give at least 3 Philippine English terminologies not mentioned in the discussion. Make a video record of yourself explaining the chosen terminologies. Upload it in YouTube and link it to Edmodo. Turn it in the assigned classwork folder. Do not post it in the stream. Do not submit it via Messenger or any other platform. I hope that you understand, class, that it would be a lot easier for me to check your output if it is arranged this way, no? Take note of the given deadline. Student who will not follow instruction will automatically receive 0. So the following are the criteria for grading. Content 10 points, clarity 10 points, creativity 10 points, a total of 30 points. Alright, I hope that you learn a lot of things in this lesson, class. Thank you very much. Salamat.